Hey all you witches and beautiful spiritualists, it's me, Prosperity Witch Ellie, and today we are going to make solar charm bags, specifically charm bags for truth and clarity. Okay, so before we get into the video officially, I just wanted to say, guys, we made it. I dedicated this entire month, the entire month of June, to the theme of solar and sun energy type workings, and we did it. We're here. This is the last video of this month. Congrats! I'd also like to say how, of course, on the last video of the month, the weather in my current area is very gloomy, dark, and stormy. Go figure, especially for the theme of the month. Okay, but yeah, back on the topic of charm bags, this one in particular. So, as I said, today's video is a spell video on truth and clarity charm bags. Now, what that means in terms of solar energy, much like I said in the past, solar energy is much more than just fire and power. It is about light, bringing things to light, bringing the truth to light. You see what I'm getting at? So yeah, the little charm bag that I'm having y'all make today is the perfect charm bag, in my opinion, of course, for truth, clarity, guidance even. You can use it for divination, you can use it for decision making, you can relatively use it for a lot, including getting the truth out of oneself. And one of the key ingredients to this spell is the oil recipe that we made last week. So if you haven't already, go check that out, because I like to say it was a good oil recipe. Certainly smells good, so just saying. Anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the video, shall we? Let's make a solar charm bag for truth and clarity. Let's go. Okay, so firstly, you're gonna need the following items, right? You're gonna need a yellow, white, or golden colored bag of sorts. And of course, as I said, the oil we made last week. Following that, you're gonna need the following herbs. Lemongrass, because it clears mental fog and lifts energy. Bay leaves for insight, focus, and divinatory energy. Next, you're gonna need lavender, because it calms mental noise and promotes peaceful clarity. Thyme, for mental strength, truth, and psychic awareness. And finally, you're gonna want mugwort for dream clarity and spiritual visions. This is also a good herb to use if you want a more psychic or spiritual edge in your craft. So the optional thing to include is a crystal. Now, I've chosen lapis lazuli because it is the crystal or stone of truth, known for bringing things to light and strengthening communication. And of course, the next thing that you're gonna want to have prepped is a petition. Now, this can be a simple scrap of paper with a sigil on it that imbues the energy of the spell work. You can write your intentions, your desires, whatever you want. Just make sure that you are specific in writing whatever you're trying to manifest in this petition. Okay, now that we got our materials out of the way, let's talk about assembling the bag. First things first, of course, you want to cleanse all the items that you got and charge them. Next, you're going to want to add the herbs one by one, focusing on the intention of clarity and illumination. Following adding the herbs, you're going to want to drop your crystal and your petition in there. And here comes the fun part. Here's the part where we use the oil. You're going to take your oil, you're going to dab the petition paper a good few times, because with my oil at least, a little bit goes a long way, trust me. And once you dab your petition in oil, throw it in the bag. And I like to do a little extra kind of thing. I like to also get some oil on my hands, get it ready, activated, and rub the bag itself and coat it with the oil. Just as an extra oomph, just as an extra, like, this is something that I want, this is going to happen kind of thing. You get the idea? And once you have everything in your bag, once you have the oil in there, the petition, crystal, all of it, what I like to do next is I like to shake the bag, mix up all the herbs, mix up everything in there, make sure everything's kind of well evenly coated and dispersed. So the one thing that I don't think I've actually mentioned on this channel is that charm bags are my favorite method of spellcasting. Why? Because I'm a very tactile person. I like to see my spells, feel them, be able to kind of like work hands-on with them. So for me, having one of these little guys in my hands is a great way to help me manifest my spell work. On that note, some ideas that you can use your bag for are the following. You can place the bag near or under your bed for dreams, clarity, and an honest reflection. Something that I've done in the past is I've held my bag once before when I was in the middle of making a very hard decision or even journaling. Props if you use your bag while you're doing divination work to really bring the truth out of the cards, the bones, or whatever your form of divination is. So Some other things you can do is you can keep the bag in your purse or on your person. They're easy to make if you like sewing or anything like that. Bags are easier to kind of put away, hide, or carry. Oh, that's another thing. So when it comes to bags, when you charge up your bag and the herbs and everything in it, to me, at least the way I view them, is they now are a beacon of energy. They now put out that energy. Think like a battery. They're now a battery in the spiritual sense, meaning that they put out that energy, and it is us. We are the receivers. They are the battery. They charge things. They put out that energy, and we simply receive that energy by having the bag around us, keeping the bag on us, on our person, or in our general vicinity. Look, she may not look pretty. I'll admit that. She may not look pretty, but she smells nice. Again, I'm very tactical and very kind of like fidgety, so I like playing with my bags. Maybe this is the secret. Maybe if you're neurodivergent like me, charm bags are the way to go because they kind of just are a form of stimuli, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, y'all, that's my series. That's my month. This was my month of solar energy for June. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys take the spell and do it. If you change it up a little bit, of course, let me know in the comments below what you did, what you added, what you took away. But yeah, that's it. So, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below anything and everything to do with solar energy, the sun, charm bags, any of the sort. Share this video with your friends, share this video with people who need a little truth in their life, and subscribe for more in the future. And as always, make wise choices, make delicious pizza, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!